Good morning, darlings. It is 7:48. I'm up early this morning for a couple reasons. One is that I am running out the door as soon as Mary is on the bus to go to the Secretary of State to get my nighttime restrictions revoked. So that's wonderful, good, great, awesome stuff. Yesterday was so draining. My nerves were so freaking fried. I was a wreck when I got home. I came home and I had to take a Xanax because my anxiety was just crazy. I made some cheap little easy pizza things for dinner just so that I could have fed people, and I was the only thing I ate yesterday was 2 little pieces of this little pizza because I was just my brain was fried and I was so distracted and anxious. It was crazy. I still have to process the blog from yesterday. But I got a lot to do around here that I got to try to squeeze in between everything else somehow, because it's going to be a crazy busy day today. Catherine has a 9:45 appointment with her therapist, which is the first appointment with her since I screwed everything up and dropped the ball, so it's important. We gotta get her to that appointment. And then I think I have an appointment at 12 o'clock with my therapist, which I think I'm gonna have to take Catherine with me to, so that'll be interesting. And then I think I should have some time to come home and work on some of my household stuff. If I'm not hitting a wall and drooling on myself, I have a lot to do around here before I'd have to take the older 2 kids to go get dental work done at 5 o'clock. So just to give you an idea of what I'm working with all the chaos that's been going on here this last week, my routines have definitely been taking a hit. So let me show you what I got going on. All right, so let's just start with this kitchen. I don't even know what's going on here. This is crazy. I think this has been run, but I'm not sure. So I've got just like a tornado going on here. Now, this isn't the worst that it's been, but I had been doing really well with my routines, and things are starting to backslide because I've been busy and stressed. So I've got all this Christmas stuff that we still got to deal with, and put whatever we're going to put out, and put the rest of the bins back in the shed. But look, I made my bed. I got up this morning and I made my bed, and then I got coffee, and of course my puppy is sleeping on it. That's just normal. So I'm not saying that I feel like I have to get it all clean today, because we got to remember, baby steps, achievable goals. I'm not sure it would be ideal to try to say, oh, I'm going to get all this taken care of today, because I have a lot going on today, and who knows what else is. Remember, you got to account for other things popping up, because it happens. Things pop up that you weren't expecting. So it probably wouldn't be very realistic with all of my appointments to say, oh, I'm going to get caught back up on things in between my appointments, because that's not usually a good idea. Because then I'm disappointed with myself, because something will pop up and I don't get it done. And then I feel guilty, and I feel inadequate and failure-like. So I'm going to be careful. I do want to set goals for the day, but I want to make sure that they are achievable goals, so that I'm building myself up instead of knocking myself down. So let's see. Right now we are at, it's almost 8 o'clock. Mary's bus is probably going to be here in about 15 minutes. And I don't think I have managed to get her up. I gave her meds, and she's still fighting with me. I've tried to be getting her up like several times. And her bus has been coming crazy early lately, so now I'm freaking. It has been getting harder and harder to get this girl up out of bed since we had her on this new medication. So We picked up her new med yesterday from the pharmacy, which I don't even know where it's at this morning. John took care of it last night. I can't find a hairbrush. This is what I can't deal with my house being like this. I have to have some kind of order, or I run around like a chicken with my head cut off. Creates this domino effect of chaos. I gotta try and find her some clothes because I'm behind on my laundry and there's no clothes in her drawer. She's not gonna make the bus. And you didn't take a shower last night? Is that what we heard about? You screaming at the top of your lungs last night because Dad was trying to get her to take a shower. She's been also giving us a hard time about showers now all of a sudden. It's been like 3 days since we've been able to get her to take a shower. And at some point, she had an accident. And so there's like that faint, delightful odor. I can't find a shirt for you. I did find a pair of pants. Where are you? Here. You can, however, go change these pants real quick. We'll find the rest of this stuff as we go. Maybe I can find... Oh, hey, you know what? Let me get one of these fluffy shirts. Here's a fluffy shirt. You're good to go. Oh, here's underwear. You're wearing underwear today, whether you like it or not. We have a hard time getting her to even wear underwear because she doesn't like the way that they feel. The elastic band is bothersome to her. It's a sensory issue. So it's a constant battle. All right. I actually gave in on that one for a long time. I was just like, I'm not even going to bother fighting her. It's not going to kill her. It's not the end of the world. You know, you got to choose your battles. And that was one that I just didn't think was worth, you know, starting World War III over. Okay, now my alarm is going off. That means it's 8 o'clock. I have alarms that go off everywhere to try to keep me on track, and I'm still never on track. Okay, well, since things are so exciting, I just thought I would give you guys a little bit of glimpse into the fun stuff that I get to deal with in the morning. But now I need to get myself ready, so you gotta go. See you soon. All right, well, I'm gonna have to leave without my coffee. Again, this makes me sad. I'm sure I will find my cup at some point, and I will remember to put it in its special place so that I know where it is when I need it. But in the meantime, I need to get out the door. So that means I'll see you guys later. Look, guys, it's snowing. Isn't it pretty?
No, it's ugly.
Can you see? I think they can see. It looks like it's showing up.
Yeah, it's showing up. I hate it, Mom. I mean, I love the cold, but dude, I can't ride my skateboard.
Aw, no skateboarding in the winter? Why not? It'll be fun. Let's break the other arm. Come on, let's go for a goal. You gotta have goals in life, Catherine.
Break all of my images.
10:25. All right. So here we go again. It took me long enough. I went to the Secretary of State. Took long enough that now we are late for Catherine's appointment. Refer to my parenting with anxiety and depression video. Now we had to jump through all these hoops to get her this appointment so that she has to see her therapist before she can see the med doctor. And this was her therapy appointment. It was supposed to be for 9:45, and we are now 30 minutes late. And so they're going to probably count that as another strike against me for missing her appointment with, a no-call, no-show, because I didn't notice that so much time had passed while I was sitting here waiting. All right. Okay, so we weren't able to get in to see her therapist today, because it's already 10:30, and but we were able to reschedule. So now it's on the 11th at 3:30, I think. So that gives us, now we've got an hour and a half until we have to be at my therapist. So I'm thinking, because we are starving. Fucking God. So I think we're gonna go sit at McDonald's and eat some food. before and then go to my
This is not the McDonald's I know and love.
Yum, yum, yum. No, this is different. This is weird. It is McDonald's though, right?
Yeah.
Why does it get this weird sign? Alrighty. You're not even gonna wait? You're just gonna wander around eating your nuggets? Mm-hmm. Fine. You do that. I'm gonna sit down and chill. Kobe! Kobe, Kobe, Kobe! You're too cute. I love you. I'm so glad that you let me record you a little bit now. Yay! Coffee! Thank you. Alright. So, plans have changed. We are leaving McDonald's now, and I have to go pick Mary Jane up from school. She is having a screaming fit. Whoever it is that I was speaking with, I could barely hear her. She was away from Mary Jane, and Mary Jane was screaming so loud, that's all I could really hear. So I've got to go and pick her up. I had a feeling this might happen today.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Elizabeth Street.
So I was really nervous about that. And then after she left, Catherine found that Mary had dropped her pill on the ground and let me think she took it. So she's not even on her medication this morning. I'm like, so I'm stressing. I'm hoping
on Michigan 59 West.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to just like bring both kids to my appointment. There's not gonna be time to take them both home. I may just have to miss my therapy, which sucks. I hate doing that. But what you gonna do? Not much we can do. All right, here we go. Hi. Where's Mom Mary?
We have her in a quiet room. They're going to bring her around. She finally reined it in with the scream. But, you know, it's off and on, so we're going to go try to assist. If we need you, we'll have somebody walk you around there, okay?
Okay.
Let's see if we can get her ourselves.
Hide the camera.
Uh-huh. What happened at school? Did somebody upset you?
I did like all my like screams except the goofy scream.
But why were you screaming?
Because I was scared and angry.
What were you scared and angry about?
A person.
A person? Who?
Brody again.
Brody? Is that he's one of your classmates?
I don't like him a lot.
Okay, but did he do something to you, or did you just start screaming because he was near you?
I didn't start screaming because he was near me. He always just does a lot of mean compliments.
Mean compliments?
They aren't compliments. What? They aren't compliments if they're mean.
Yeah, tell me about the mean compliments.
He always says mean stuff about me.
Oh, I see. Mean comments? Is that what you meant to say?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff does he say?
Like, I forget, but I can't really explain it. Yeah.
Okay, so...
I can't really explain what he says.
Gotcha. Can you tell me why that makes you scream?
Because I know he hates me.
All right. So how does that justify screaming at the top of your lungs? Why can't you just walk away and ignore him?
There's nowhere to go.
Does he follow you?
No.
Mary? Were you saying that you were in class and he started messing with you in class? And all he was doing was he was calling you names? Or making rude comments? Okay. Do you remember what they were?
Saying that behind me.
Oh,
But I can listen.
you could hear them? What kind of, do you remember what kind of stuff he was saying?
No.
No. Did you tell your teacher about it?
No.
You didn't?
It said I was tattling.
Oh, your teacher says that you're tattling when you tell her that someone is really bothering you? I might have to talk to her about that. They said that they let you go to your safe place. That you were starting to get upset and that you went to your safe place. And that then you started tearing up your safe place. Can you tell me what happened there? Why you were tearing up your safe place?
I don't think my safe place really works.
It doesn't work?
And I got stressed.
You got stressed there? Okay. Well, what else can we do when you start feeling stressed out? Because,
Self-calming doesn't work on me.
well, we need to figure out something that does work because do you feel like the way that you behaved in school was appropriate?
No.
No? What do you think we could have done instead? Can you come up with some ideas so that we might be able to do better next time? Or help handle it better? Alright, so what are we going to do when something happens in school that upsets you, Mary? Because we need to have a solution. Because
I'm gonna drink chocolate milk.
I'm talking to you. Do I need to take that away until we're done with our conversation? Are you hearing me? Mary?
Yes.
We need to have a better plan because for when you get upset at school, because you can't do that. You can't just scream at the top of your lungs and tear stuff up and destroy school property, honey. That's not acceptable. What is an acceptable way to handle our emotions when we're feeling overwhelmed and upset and scared and angry? Can you give me some examples of an acceptable behavior when we're scared? Sleep?
I like sleep.
Well, sleep is good, and I could see that maybe working if you were at home. But sleep isn't really an option when we're at school. So, can you give me some ideas of an option of what you might be able to do when you're at school and you're feeling angry and scared? Maybe talk to your teacher. You could talk to your teacher. Would you like some suggestions? You could maybe use one of your stress balls.
It does always help me.
It does always help you?
Yeah,
Well,
but not when it's about that.
Oh, well,
It makes me cry when it's about that.
well, it's okay to cry. There's nothing wrong with crying when you're that lets out your emotions. There's nothing wrong with crying. But yelling and screaming and breaking things.
Can I have my chocolate milk now?
Can you drink it while we talk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you say talking to somebody usually does help you feel better when you're angry and scared?
Yeah, but not when it's about that.
About the boy at school making fun of you? Well, you said that it just makes you cry. Is that why you don't like to talk to people about it, because it makes you cry? Oh, I didn't hear you. Okay. Well, is it uncomfortable when you cry? Unpleasant?
It's unpleasant.
Unpleasant. Well, because Did you know that it can be healthy to cry sometimes? And that it's natural?
Cleans your eyes.
It does. It also, did you know that it even releases the stress hormones? Did you know that? Crazy hormones that make you feel bad and sad and upset. When you cry, some of that actually comes out in your tears. Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy? And it releases other hormones into your body that can actually help you feel better when you cry and get out those emotions. It lets them out so they're not all bottled up and they don't come out in an angry, inappropriate way. To cry about something like that it's a much more appropriate reaction than screaming at the top of your lungs and destroying your safe place, don't you think? What do you think has a better outcome, Miss Mary? Like, think about what happens when you cry, and then think about what happens when you scream and break things. Which one has a better outcome for you? Do you get in trouble when you cry?
Yes.
You do? Crying gets you in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Are you screaming when you cry?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably it then. Because crying by itself doesn't usually get you in trouble. But screaming at the top of your lungs is a different story, because that is not acceptable. That hurts everyone's ears.
It's green.
Oops, sorry. Thank you. Alrighty. Well, can you promise me that you will try to think of a better way to handle your feelings next time this boy makes fun of you? Can we try to work together to think of a better way to deal with that? I got an idea. What if, when he starts making fun of you, you put on your earphones so you can't hear him? It doesn't work? Have you tried it?
I know he hates.
So what? Not everybody's gonna like you. I know it doesn't feel good when somebody doesn't like you, but
I just smile and say,
yeah,
see, that's true.
That's another thing. Oh gosh, Kethry's got some good advice. We've talked a lot about dealing with bullies, haven't we, Kethry? Maybe we should give her some advice on talking.
No, my advice is bad because I just say, yeah, that's true, and it's bad.
Well, seatbelt. People just stop, hit their brakes right in front of me.
If I have a seatbelt,
No, the seatbelt will keep you from flinging forward.
My advice is bad because I beat up my bullies and I just say, yeah.
Okay,
that's
well,
true.
let's think about what were some of the things that we would talk about when you would have a bully.
I don't remember. I just remember those parts.
Well,
I
usually,
never really had any bullies because they were always too afraid of me.
no, that's not true. There was kids that were bullying you on the bus, and we had
I
to
said
talk
I
about
never
it.
really had any bullies. Like, not a lot of bullies.
All right. Well, Mary, some of the things that we did with for Kethry, when Kethry was getting picked on by a girl on the bus, is have you?
I think he's fat.
Well, maybe he is fat, but you know what? Sometimes
Talk down to him too.
that was. I don't think that. I'm not sure if that theory would.
Fight fire with fire.
No, kill him with kindness.
Fight fire with
Kethry,
fire.
I'm serious. Don't play with me on this. This isn't the time for that.
You're asking me for advice.
I'm asking you
It's
not
bad.
to teach her bad things, because we're in a serious let's find solutions place.
I can't even spell.
Well, you know what, sweetheart? A lot of people that are at that.
I don't think he can even draw.
So what?
He could be learning.
You
there.
can't do everything either, but it's not.
a bad sound.
Are you listening to me? Listen, I'm telling you something very important right now. Some people do have a hard time reading, and it's not their fault. Sometimes they have a learning disorder. Just like how you have a learning disorder with writing. And it's not fair for someone to make fun of you for not being able to write. And it's not fair for you to make fun of someone else if they can't read. And it's not nice to make fun of somebody else if they're overweight either. Because sometimes certain medications will make you gain weight. Or sometimes there's some other kind of health issue. It's not always in their control. So what? Don't make fun of people, because you know what that makes you? What does that make you, Mary? You're being a bully. That makes you the bully. Maybe that's why he doesn't like you. Are you bullying him and being nasty? Maybe you hurt his feelings and now he...
me first, that's why I don't like him.
Okay, well, you don't get to bully him back, Mary Jane, because that makes you the bad guy too. And then you don't have a leg to stand on, and then you get yourself into trouble. That's not the right way to handle it. Don't be a bully. You gotta find a positive way to handle the situation. You know, maybe he was just feeling very emotional or upset that day and just lashed out at you. You do that sometimes. You get very, you know, if you're having a really rough day, you can get mean to people when you're having a rough day. Well, maybe he was just having a rough day and just needed somebody to be understanding while he was having a rough time. And you could try being understanding or try being nice and see if it changes the way he treats you. Because when you just treat him nasty back, you're just creating a cycle of where neither one of you are going to like each other because you're both being mean to each other. So maybe if you stop being mean to him and start being nice to him anyways, maybe it can change things. It's gone. I told you we couldn't find it. But you need to really think about it, honey, because I don't want you to be a bully. And you need to think about a better way to handle it if somebody is bullying you, because it is not appropriate to break things. Okay? I won't let somebody bully you, and I'm not going to let you bully anybody else either. It's just not right. Because everybody has feelings. And it's not okay to hurt somebody else's feelings just because you're upset. Alrighty, so I collected Mary from school and dropped her and Catherine off at home so that I could go to my therapy appointment, which was exhausting. And then I came home and I took care of the kitchen sink. Look, you can see behind me. Haha. Ta-da! I showed you earlier, like, what it looked like. It was bad. So that was my something productive. My sink is officially shining, which is step number 1 in Fly Lady stuff. So I'm going to take that as a win. I've got about half an hour before I have to leave and take Kethri and B to the dentist. B's getting a bunch of teeth pulled and Kethri's getting some fillings. And I just need to sit down and relax for a little bit. I actually was getting really funky earlier, like from stress, like my blood pressure either skyrocketed or dropped, but it happens sometimes, and like my ears turn red and my face gets all red, and if it keeps going then it'll start getting all blotchy and funky. So I'm gonna sit and chill for a bit. So maybe I'll check in later, or we'll see. Bye. Alright, it's only 6:07 and I'm already home. B just got 4 of his baby teeth pulled out. And he's 17. 17 and getting 4 baby teeth pulled out. Catherine just got some preventative fillings. Didn't take long at all. And I just got to legally drive at night for the first time in, oh my goodness, like 5 years? I don't know. A long time. So I'm excited. However, I've got my dinner cooking in the crock pot. I've got some chicken with some gravy. And it looks like it's going to be good. I'm going to break it all up and make chicken gravy and then pour it over mashed potatoes with corn, or, well, I don't think I have any more cans of corn, but I can do green beans or something yummy. But I think I am going to chill as far as stuff that I've gotten done in the house and my routines and all that. I made my bed when I got up, and I did the dishes when I got home. My kitchen counters are nice. The floors are still nasty. But I have had a rough couple days, so I'm going to give myself some downtime. And if I want to try to get anything... Oh, Miss Mary wants to say hi. Say hi, beautiful. It's me, Bobby. You can't talk with a sucker in your mouth. What are you doing? Are you taking pictures? You know I'm already recording video. Okay. Tia wants to say hi. Come here, Tia. There, Tia has to get up in it. She's got to get some attention because we just walked in the door. Say hello, Tia. No, to my bubbies. Oh, and then Luna. Can't forget about Luna. My big babies. These are my big babies. Oh, I love my doggies. Oh, I know. Oh, you can see my nasty floor now. See, look, you're so jealous. I love my animals. They're so awesome. Come here, you silly girl. Okay. Anyhow, I'm going to chill tonight. I'm going to edit some vlogs. And if I get ambitious, I will work on folding some of this laundry. Plenty of laundry to fold and catch up on. And I'm gonna relax. So, you know, unless there's some fancy schmancy update, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. See you later. Bye.
And always look on the bright side of life. Come on! Always look on the bright side of life.